It's not often that the locals have the keys to the pub, but then again the residents of Yarpole in Herefordshire aren't your average sort of villagers.
Here we are.
Yes.
Hey.
When the Bell closed in May, there were fears it could be demolished for housing, so villagers joined forces and decided to buy their own pub.
It's been a pub in the village for hundreds of years. It's been very successful in the past, and we want to have a hub. We want to have a social meeting place. We want to be able to have live music. We want to see it open again and thriving.
The biggest challenge they faced was time. This pub was due to be up for auction at the end of August, so the group behind it produced this very professional share prospectus, which they sent to the 300 odd houses in the parish. Within a month, they'd raised £275,000, enough to keep this pub in the community.
On their first full day of ownership, many of the villagers who had bought shares in the pub came to see their new purchase.
It's a brilliant idea that all the community have got together to save it.
So many pubs are closing nowadays. It's so important to keep them alive. And this community has got the spirit that it needs to keep it alive.
But it's not the first time residents of Yarpole have done something like this. When their village shop closed, they opened their own shop and cafe inside the church.
The whole point of the shop is to serve the community, just like the pub will be. It's another community benefit society.
Villagers will begin work tomorrow on bringing the pub back to its former glory, and the hunt has started for a new tenant to run it.
We all want to keep the pub. That's why we formed the committee and work long hours to make it work. And I think we'll be delighted to see it up and thriving and profitable for whichever tenant takes it over.
It's hoped the doors to the Bell will reopen before Christmas. Ben Sidwell, BBC Midlands Today, Yarpole.